Dear friends, we are continuously discussing about cultivable shellfishes. The animal which possesses self shell on its body is called shellfishes. We already discussed the culture status of shrimps and culture status of prawns. Now focus on lobsters. Lobsters are the most highly precious commodity. Supply of lobsters, intensive fishing in different parts of the world. Traditional lobsters stocks are heavily overfished. Aquaculture, very slow growth rate, difficult in producing seed in hatcheries due to very poor survival. Right now there is no hatchery technology. So that is the reason why the farming activities are not flourishing. In larval rearing, we are getting only poor survival, and also the larval rearing duration is too much. It is going beyond 1 year and poor survival. That is the reason why the private hatcheries are not coming up. Presently, undersized lobsters caught by fishermen or collected by the growers and cultured in suitable enclosures to marketable size through appropriate feeding schedule and water quality management. This is called fattening. So there are two types of culture is going on in this country. One is from natural collection, that is we are collecting the juveniles from the natural environment and rearing for sometimes until it reach the marketable size. Right, it will take 6 to 7 months, and after harvest it is exported to foreign countries. But another is called fattening. Newly molted animals are reared for some time until the cells hardens. Once it is over, it is sending for the foreign countries, or it is sold in a local market. This is called fattening. Only two types of culture is going on in India. So that is the spiny lobsters. It is heterosexual and strictly marine throughout the life. Attain sexual maturity at the age of 2 to 2.5 years and reproduce in inshore waters. Breeding is continuous, each species having peaks at different times in different areas. The life cycle involves a prolonged metamorphic phase extended for several months. Fertilized eggs are attached to the abdomen of the mother, which is called buried female. So this is the buried female. After fertilization, the eggs are deposited on the abdomen of the female. We call the female buried female. They hatch into flat, transparent phylosoma larvae. This is called phylosoma larvae. The pelagic larvae, after a series of stages during the next 10 to 12 months, transform into characteristic post larvae called Purulus phylosoma and Purulus larvae. So this is Purulus. So the thing is, in larval rearing it is taking too much time, isn't it? 10 to 12 months. And that too, we are getting very poor survival. That is the reason why no private hatchery. This is the life cycle of that animal. Adult, and it is giving early phylosoma, late phylosoma. This is molten to Purulus, and it is molten to juvenile. Lobsters are carnivorous and nocturnal, feed bottom dwelling organisms and decaying animal matter. The most preferred food is bivalve, mollusk, polychaete and fish. Growth faster in the early stages, and they attain 20 to 25 centimeter in the first 2 years, Afterwards, the growth rate is very slow, being 2 to 3 centimeter per year. They have a lifespan of 7 to 8 years. Maximum body length 37 centimeter. Carapace rounded and moderately curved with spines and tubercles. The example of lobsters are Panurus polybagus. Maximum body length 30 centimeter. Carapace round and moderately curved with the spines and tubercles. Antenna plate with a single pair of anterior spine. Abdomen without grooves. Body color dull greenish. Each abdominal segment with a distinct transverse band of white color along the posterior margin. Legs with distinct blotches and short stripes. It is generally associated with the muddy sea bottom and found in maximum abundance along Maharashtra and Gujarat coast. Next one is Panurus humerus. Medium sized lobster growing to about 30 centimeter length. This is the Panurus humerus. Carapace round with numerous spines. Antenna plate bearing 2 equal pairs of spines and may scattered smaller spines in between. Abdominal segment grooved transversely, grooves sometimes interrupted medially. Color of body dark green to blackish. Lateral border of each abdominal segment with a white circular spot. The species coexist with Panurus ornatus in the rocky coastal area from Trivandrum to Cape Cameron, Gulf of Mannar and Madras. Panurus humerus is dominant in southern areas, while Panurus ornatus is dominant in Mandavum area. This is the one. And next one is Panurus ornatus. The largest species under this genus grows to about 50 centimeter. Carapace round and covered with numerous spines and tubercles. Antennal plate bearing 2 pairs of spines, the anterior pair being much larger than the posterior. Abdominal segment smooth without transverse grooves. Body color grayish brown. Each abdominal segment with a broad dark transverse band and 2 legs white spots on either side. Legs with black and light yellow stripes. So this is about ornatus, Panurus ornatus. So this is about lobsters. Lobsters are to be second largest in crustaceans. It is second in the ranking. First one is shrimps and prawn. Next one is lobsters. Lobsters are delicious and highly priced. Only problem in our Indian scenario is we are not getting the seeds sufficient number in the natural environment. We are right now we are depends upon the natural environment. The demand is going up, but nature is not supplying. So in that in the contest we are looking forward hatchery. Hatchery is not there because poor survival rate and larvae taking too much time, more than 1 year. So that is the problem. No farmers are concentrating on this. So this is the problem in larval culture. So even though it is costly affair, but the farming activities are not coming up because lacking of seed production technology. Thank you very much.